Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. I'm starting a new English conversation. Today is talking about technology in English learning. I'm staying here with Luis, Christian, and Campos. So, before start this conversation, I explain a little bit about this platform. Talk, it's a conversation platform. Here you can learn a lot of language, practice a lot of language like in English, Spanish, Italian, and Mandarin. So I'm not a teacher. I'm a student, just like you. Okay, don't worry about your mistakes. This is a safe place for to develop um, your language. Okay. So I think I can start now. I'm a presentation myself. My name is Priscila. I live in Petrópolis. I have one dog. I married. Nowadays, I'm studying a lot about quality assurance. I'm a test analyst. I'm stay here because I need to improve my English. In my free time, I like listen to music, watching movies and series. I like drink hot chocolate. In my city, it's very cold today. So let me see. I like walk my dog, practice yoga too. I think it is about me. And how about you, Louise?
Hi everyone, I'm Luiz. I'm 27. I live in São Paulo capital. I'm a I'm a technology student. I live with my boyfriend and a dog. I like to read in my free time. My favorite type of book is the Japanese kind. I like exercising a lot, like running, swimming, and that's it.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Louise. And how about you, Christian?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Jimenez. I am from Bolivia. However, I currently live here in Brazil, in Curitiba, Paraná. I work as a full stack software developer. I've been working in the field for almost 12 years. And 2 years ago, I got relocated here to Brazil. So that's why I'm living here with my wife. By the way, I'm married. I'm 32 years old. In free time, I really enjoy watching TV, watching football matches. Playing football is one of my favorite activities, and I like to play volleyball as well when I have the opportunity. Learning new languages. By the way, nowadays I'm trying to learn French as well on my own, so I participate on French immersion here in Talk and Talk as well. And that's it. What about you, Campus?
Hello guys, so my name is Guerlielton, but it's my nickname is Cups. It's it easy to call. And so I from Brazil, but I currently living in Lisbon, Portugal, and well, with my wife. And so in my free time, I like to watch movies and series, drink a beer. Sometimes I like cooking. And so that's it.
Very nice. Thanks so much, Campus, and welcome again in this immersion. So, guys, let's start this conversation. Let's let's talk about technology and process about learning English. So, let's go to number two. What's English learning apps do you regularly use, and why do you find them effective? Campus, can you share about it, about the number two?
Yeah. So I believe is effective sometimes, depending on your motivation to use this app all day. Uh, I used this for a long time, Duolingo, to learn basic phrases and my free time, but I for sometimes I forgot to use. and because so it's easy to procrastinate and choose. And for to another two tools or apps is more effective, like is the Talk platform is, I believe, is effective to have a human interaction to talk with other people is good because you can make mistakes sometimes, always, but it's good to learn it, to make a network with other people. This interaction is good and more effective than choose some apps. But we have some apps that that can be possible to talk another people, like as a Discord chat, Hello Talk, is only on TV, I believe. But that's it.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing. I use Duolingo too, but like you said, sometimes it's complicated to maintain. Yeah, I think it's more effective stay here talking. Yeah, because sometimes I forget the Duolingo and I receive email. Oh, your bird is very sad because you forget press today. Oh my God. Very nice. And you, Louise?
I'm with you guys. I like Duolingo very much, but I prefer this type of platform like TNT. I guess Duolingo it's very effective in a motivational point of view. Like if you don't do the task or the lesson, the bird gets angry with you. It's fun. It's I don't know. I like the marketing team of this app very much. I guess the publicity it's very fun and captivating. But I don't know. I forgot things daily, in a daily basis. So I forget to do the tasks and the lessons, and the bird is always angry with me.
I think it's normal, Louise. Sometimes I have my routine. I put my routine in Notion. I use Notion for to manage my tasks. And oh my God, all the time I need, for example, put a notification because it's probably I forget Duolingo. And
Yes,
it's normal. I think
it's
I
common
need,
for me to forget to do the task in Notion too.
oh my God. Oh my God, no. When I have in my Notion, no, I remember. I don't forget because I open my notebook, no, my computer, and I open my Notion. Yeah, and I all the time, I need to do this, and I complete, and I step by step, I change the states, this, I forget this start and the continuous. Yeah, but I need is it's probably if I don't put the some task I forget. Duolingo, oh my God. Thank you, Louise. And you, Christian?
So in my case, I know a lot of application, but actually, I'm not currently using any of them. I prefer to find an online course and learn from the in the old way, just learning the grammatical part first, and then starting creating my own examples or my own, yeah, my own examples in one language. I used to use Duolingo in the past, but I think that Duolingo is good when you are starting with one language. Then if you want to move to another level, when you already passed to the, for example, intermediate or advanced level, I think that it's no longer useful for you. And sometimes you can get confused easily in Duolingo if you don't know really the rules or if you don't know the grammar. So I consider Duolingo so good but it's just for I think in the beginning of your journey of learning a new language. In my personal case, I prefer to study in the fashioned way, that it's learning English with classes, with books. Not just with books, it can be here in my computer, but firstly, learn the grammatical part. I know there exists some other kind of application, for example, for Excel, your pronunciation. I consider those really well because they record your voice and they tell and the application tells you if you are pronouncing that word in the right way or you are maybe approximately producing the specific sound. I think that kind of application are so good. I have never used them because you have to pay for them. I think that there are a lot of other kind of application like this one, that like TNT, that is Cambly, but I don't consider those application for like special for learning a new language because you just have a meeting with one professor or one teacher and the teacher tells you what to do. So the other one that I mentioned, I think Duolingo is specifically for learning. Else Speak, as I think it's as well kind of the same, and the other one that helps you for the pronunciation. But I don't use any of them.
Yeah, and I agree with you, especially when you said about the have a apps and you can talk and correct you. Like you can, your pronunciation is good, but of course it's necessary pay for this, yeah. But it's very interesting too, because Duolingo having some tasks have this situation, but it's a short phrase or short history. You can listen, you can speak, and it's not. Let me see. It's not efficient. I think is this. Yeah, it's okay because Duolingo. I think it's good for to. In my case, internalization some words. Yeah, because I need the repetition for me. It's so good, and I'm considered a visual person. I need see some words for to internalization. Yeah, and of course practicing. It's so important. So, guys, very nice. Let's go to number three. Louise, can you read, please, the number three and answer?
Yes.
Thank you.
What features in English learning apps do you find most helpful in your learning journey? And I answered the question too, right? Okay. I like when the app lets you know your level of English or any type of language, because I don't know my level. I never did the certificate tests like Cambridge or TOEFL and etc. So I like when the app lets you know. I'm a more theoretical person, so I need tasks and lessons to keep me going, to keep learning. So even though I used to forget to do the tasks in Duolingo, I like that exists these tasks.
You're muted, Priscilla. We cannot hear you.
Oh my God, thank you, Christian. So I said because I agree, like Luis said, and I think it's so good to do this. And because the process of the learning in English, I think in my opinion it's important to have a constantly and repetition and practice. It's a like a circle. Yeah, it's very nice. And they use the technology for help. It's so good too. Thank you. And you, Campus, what's your opinion about it, about the number three?
So it depends the application as Christian mentioned, like as a Elsa speaker, when you record your voice and you have a feedback about the follow steps or about the pronunciation, and for me is a good feature that have the app have, but I consider I believe the human interaction is better than apps, because you can have a real time feedback in that conversation. But the application is good, but if you don't have an opportunity to talk from the people, in this case is good, we use. But if you have an opportunity to talk in small group or your friends, it's good because you can have a feedback in real time.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Campos. It's important to train, and uh, you can practice and have a real experience. Yeah, it's so good for to develop more your this process. Yeah, very nice. And you, Christian, what's your opinion?
So I think that one of the most interesting that I have found is that one that correct your pronunciation, show you if you are pronouncing something wrong. I think that I've seen one application that show you some expression in different contexts. Uh, it can be useful if you are learning American accent or American English, because maybe for British English or British English speakers those expression doesn't make sense. But for example, I've learned some expression that I try to use in my daily conversation, like buy the bullet or make it a day, call it a date. And those expression in those application, the application show you the expression, and then the same application show you how it is used in different contexts with videos of series or maybe some movies, little scenes or short scenes where 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 the movies say that expression. So I found that application so good, because learning some expression by the context is better than just memorizing what it means. And that's it. Yeah.
Very nice. Very good strategy. It's so nice, especially when I use it, like for example, I like use some short videos too for to help me, and I try like use sometimes a chat GPT and put and try listen and correct myself, and okay, I need listen again and try talking. You Yeah, I try to do this. I think the repetition and the stay here too, it's very important in this process. So, guys, let's go to number 4. Christian, can you read the number 4 and answer, please?
Sure. Number 4. How is technology helping you find time to learn English, considering your daily routine? So I think that technology has helped me so much so far, because, well, I work from home, I work remotely, so I try to find some time for learning or for practicing English in this case. So technology in general has helped me a lot. For example, not necessarily one specific application like Duolingo or Else Speak. For example, YouTube, that is an application. It's part of the technology. Zoom, that we are using right now, and in Zoom it's not specifically one language learning application, but we are using it as a way for learning, right? So. no, every single day I try to listen something in English. I keep listening podcast, some speeches in English for 2 or 3 hours for training my listening. And then I use Zoom as well up here for participating in talk and talk meetings. So I think that technology has helped me so much so far. Yeah. And obviously I can read ebooks as well. I don't have to go to the library and buy an English book. I can find that content here in internet. So I think that 80% of the thing that I have learned so far in English, it's thanks of the technology. I have to thank the technology. Yeah. What about you, Luis? Luis?
I agree with you. I guess technology made it a lot easier for me to learn English. I can do the dishes when I'm listening to a podcast in English, talking about a topic that I like, that I enjoy. I'm in at my house talking to you guys from different places with different access. I think it's the practice. It's very helpful.
Yeah, exactly, guys. I agree with you. I think it's so easy. It's more comfortable stay at home, and you can enjoy your time and manage your time and practice a lot of things, especially learning English or the things and use, for example, like Christian said, Zoom or Teams, for example, and you can practice talking with a lot of people in the different place. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Yeah, you can develop your process, and you don't need a lot of time. You don't need, for example, if I go physical school, for example, in the past, oh my God, I need to spend a lot of time wait for the bus. And oh my God, I'm stressful because this, and nowadays I don't have this problem. Yeah. I only needed have a good I forget the net, yeah, like some this, and don't worry, and only enjoy the moment and try keep constantly in this process. Very nice. Campus, and you tell me about it, please.
So I I agree with yes. It's technologies make a easy process to learn language other things. And so I use a lot my day YouTube and find some articles about technology and when I have some issue in my work and so I believe without internet or computer or technologies I have a hard process to fix some issues and that's it in my opinion. It's good.
Very nice, Campus. Exactly. It's so. I think everybody have have more time for to do a lot of things. Only stay at home and like for example, a job. Have a job, a home office, and studying to get to, and it's more easy to have a more control about your life, a personal and the professional life. The internet is so good. I enjoy a lot this. Guys, let's go continue this conversation. Campus, can you read the next question, please, and the answer? The number 5?
Okay, number 5.
Yeah.
What online translation tools do you use most frequently when learning English? So now I use I don't not remember, it's the deeply it's like similar the Google Translator, but have a little features than Google Translator, and you can possibility to translate, and if you need to write some things, is have using the background AI to make in the so I don't remember the phrasals in academic phrase or business. You put you phrasal and you translate a business or academic conversation. And is this translation help me a lot in sometimes, and I like to use Google Translator sometimes too. And when I study about the specific words, I like use the dictionaries, online dictionaries, can have that have I don't remember an option to translate and show the accents around the world. I don't remember the website now, but they using it sometimes. And so that's it.
It's very good, Campos, because sometimes if you only need know about the translation, about the means about this specific words, you don't learn, yeah. But you can when you search about the means, what means this word, and listen. It's so good for to understand and don't forget. In my case,
Yeah.
when I search about some word, I internalization more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not.
because you have a opportunity to learn about this word or the similar words
Mhm.
that you can add in your phrasal from the corrective phrasals.
Yeah, exactly. It's very nice, this strategy. Very nice. Thank you, Campo. And you, Christian, what's your opinion about the number 5?
Well, in my case, I normally use Google Translation, despite I know Google Translation has a lot of issues. I think that as a professional says that it's better use dictionary than translators, but I don't use dictionaries. I would like to, but I think that's easier find one a good translator. So I use Google Translation, but not just for translating, for example, an all phrase or an entire phrase. I just for searching the meaning of specific words because I know when I try to translate directly an entire phrase, Google Translation can do it in the wrong way. So I prefer just for searching specific words. Yeah, for translator is that, and I use some application for correcting as well grammar errors. I use language tool org, and I use it for writing emails in Portuguese. For example, my writing in Portuguese is so bad. I think it's really bad. So when I have to send some emails, I need that kind of tools for not sound like an idiot in my email. Yeah, that's it. What about you, Luis?
I'm not a dictionary user too. I prefer Google Translator, even though it's terrible sometimes. I like to use artificial intelligence. I just searched in ChatGPT features because I didn't know what features mean. I like Gemini too. When I need to understand about a topic, I prefer to search on YouTube too, because there's a person explaining it to you. But I think that's it.
Very nice, guys. And I use the same strategy, like Luis said. I like so much using ChatGPT. Sometimes I use Lingui to know more about the specific words. I like this because I can, like I said before, I learn more and I internalization the words. And but ChatGPT sometimes have a different word for me, of course, because and you can I can change the specific word for a similar and ChatGPT. I learned to use this strategy with ChatGPT because sometimes I need more about the different words, but have the same means. Yeah? And I use this and sometimes Lingui. Yeah. Like Christian said, I don't know, say Google Translator. Sometimes it's a translation. It's not good, and I don't like so much. Like Christian said, I prefer one word, put one word. Ah, okay, but phrasal no, because sometimes it's very confused and don't have a efficient uh, oh my God, translate about some phrases. Yeah. ChatGPT sometimes too are lost, but I use these two and these apps for to help me, and I try learn too in this moment. So guys, let's go. The number 6. Uh, the number 6. What strategy do you use to make learning English more fun and engaging with the help of technology? Christian, tell me about it. What's your opinion about the number 6?
So I think that one of the most important thing is trying to find some content that you really enjoy to do, things that you are really into to. For example, if you like to if you like football in general, you can find some news, radios in English, and you can put that and start listening that content. I think that enjoying it's so important because if you get tired or you get bored of learning new language, it's gonna be so hard for you to start to see some progress soon. Um, so with technology, I'm not sure because as I already said, in my case, it's kind of easier now because I work in the front of the in my computer almost all of the day. But maybe that context is different for another person who doesn't have that time with the computer. So I'm not sure. Maybe buying that kind of devices that help you to have something listening to being listening something while you are on the bus, or it may as well in your cell phone. I think it's important when you follow some influencers and social media. There are a lot of teachers who teach you some grammatical rules in just 1 minute or 20 seconds. That time is it sometimes it's enough for you to remind some grammatical part that you maybe you forgot or you didn't know. So I think that's my opinion. Hmm. What about you, Campus?
So I agree with you about your opinion. So my strategies for now, I don't know. I come back. The talk is I believe is great, and it make a process to fun and so I don't remember. Yeah, they make the process fun to connect another people to talk and have a process to learn. sometimes is I make some jokes with a friend, and use a radios or YouTube channel to learn about the English and the English phrases, and have a draw about the English, and so that's it.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Campos. And you, Luiz, what's your opinion about it?
I like to watch movies and TV shows in English without subtitles, even if I don't understand a word or another. I just ask my boyfriend because he's fluent. I prefer the TV show where the people are talking really fast or with an accent, like I don't know, The Bear or a TV show from Australia, for example, because I like to listen to how people is speaking are speaking in any places. I like reading in English too, but it's kind of expensive to buy a book in English. I like talk too. I'm enjoying very much because I need the compromise. I need to sit in my chair and give this attention to something.
Yeah, guys. So in my case, I like it during my routine uh, watching a short movie, especially about to, I forget the name, desenhos. I prefer this because it's a easy vocabulary for me, and I don't put subtitles. Yeah, and I try writing. I understand this and this, and then writing this, and I listen again, and I correct myself. Ah, okay, I forget this, and I write again, and I listen again the short video because it's normal have a 4 or 3 minutes. It's a short video, and sometimes I like watching news too, yeah, because I need, like Luis said in Imersão, I need sit in my chair too, and for watching news too, because if I put news and to do different things, I can pay attention, and I need for a 10 minutes, for example, sit in my chair and pay attention and don't put subtitles and writing again, like the strategy. I use the same strategy when I watching videos and watching news. I like to listen to music, old musics. I like so much. Um, I think is this. And I about the Duolingo, I changed recently the language. I put Spanish and in English, yeah. And I don't can see in Portuguese. I train Spanish and in English together. I like this because it's hard. I don't understand some phrase, some activities, but I can I don't know this forçar my mind, yeah, in this process because if I put in Portuguese and English, I'm relaxed and okay, yeah. But if I put two different language, not my native language, I can I don't relax, yeah. Something like this. I need pay attention, yeah, more than when I use Portuguese and English. I think it's this. I think it's this in don't remember other things, guys. So let's go. It's very nice answer about it. The number 8, what benefits do you see in participating in English learning immersions campus? Tell me about your experience on a Talk and Talk.
So it's great. It's a great experience. I believe I know the talk and talk when Felipe sales your course in the roadmap. It's I believe around the 2018 or 19. I don't know. I don't remember now. But yeah, I have my first opportunity to participate in the immersions in 2021 and in the pandemic period. And for me, it's good because when I started, I was a shy guy and so I fear to make mistakes and your English, but the immersions give give me a opportunity, a possibility to share and my acknowledgement in English and provide really a security environment to talk with the another peoples that you don't know the people and the people in the around the Brazil, around the world, and it's for me it's great. And so that it, in my opinion, it's great. It's great. It's a great the opportunity.
Do you remember your first time, the first immersion?
Uh, I remember is in 2021. I believe I have purchased some class in this period, and the first word is it's good first conversation because I believe I started my process to learn English in 2021 and when because I start a new job in this period too, and I need to read a lot in English because I work as a DevOps engineer and to find new articles in technology, all the articles in English, and I need to learn all day. And now I'm back again because I need to improve because I stay in a international environment in my current project, and I need to improve them. And for me, the talk and talk is a best option to find uh, and a best option, and is I believe is cheaper than the talk and talk offer than other platforms.
Very nice, Campus. Thanks so much for sharing.
Right.
And you, Christian, what benefits do you see in participating in English learning immersions?
So, in my opinion, it's so important. It can bring huge benefits for your for your language learning. Because even more for us who we don't live in an English speaker country, so it's essential to have that exposition to the language, and we can create that participate in this kind of conversations. I don't know if there are some places or institutes where you can participate in that kind of conversation. Here in Curitiba, I found a group on Instagram that is called Polyglot Group. They have some meetings that are free, but the meetings are in Saturday. So in Saturday I go to the church. I am Adventist by the way, so I can participate in those immersions. I would like to, but I cannot. So I just practice here in Talk and Talk my English. So for me, it's so good, this kind of immersion. As I already said, you have to really immerse in the language if you want to learn really the language. Um, so that's it. That's it.
Very nice. Do you remember your first immersion on a talking talking? What
I don't
what what do
remember
you
my
feel?
first I don't remember my first immersion, but I remember my first interview in English. It was so
Oh,
bad. Yeah, but I have been participating here in English immersion for almost two years in Talk and Talk, and it has helped me so much. I think that I improved a lot my speaking here in Talk and Talk. I try to participate at least one time per day. Yeah, I try to do that.
very nice, very nice. Thank you, Christian. And you, Louise.
For me, it's challenging in a good way. I think the immersion challenges you to improve your conversation skills, such as speaking and listening. It's off topic, but last week was my first and second meetings. I had an interview, a job interview in the morning. Then in the afternoon, I joined a meeting with Leandro, and the subject was about a job interview in English, and I was, oh no, this again. But it turns out it was very nice because the meeting was in English too. I don't know, I don't know if I passed, but it was nice to learn again.
Oh, very nice, very nice. It's so good experience, Louise. I don't know if, for example, I remember my first immersion here on a Talk and Talk. I'm very nervous. And I forgot a lot of words. Oh my God, it's terrible. And I remember it's talking about uh, for a month only talking about technology. And I'm not started study about it. And my God, guys, it's terrible, but I enjoy because I it's a challenge for me, and I can develop, and I can oh my God, launch my I don't have afraid nowadays, yeah, about expose myself, and I try stay here all the time and practice my English. It's so good. But about job interview, it's it's so hard. It's totally different, yeah. Oh my God. The real life, it's totally different, yeah. But it's good because if you don't stay here, it's more it's not good. I believe this, yeah, because uh, uh everybody stay here for to training and practice all the time. If you don't stay here to practice, imagine you in a job interview, yeah. I think it's difficult then you don't practice, yeah. It's important to practice. Of course, the nervous it's common. I feel that, but I think it's more easy to control the insurance, the other things there. If you practice all the time, guys, because the time don't have a conditional to continuous the other question, but I would like thank you so much for everyone for to stay here in this time with me. I would like to say your opinion about this time. How is this conversation for you? Campus, how is this conversation for you? What did you learning in this immersion?
So it's great for me. It's always great uh, to talk with the another other people, because you have a different vision about the English, and can possibility to learn a lot with this interaction. And it's so good. It's a pleasure, guys, to talk with again. And that's it.
Thank you, Campos, and I hope see you in the other immersion.
Great.
Thank you. And you, Luiz, how was this conversation for you? What did you learn in this immersion?
It was great for me. It's always a pleasure. I liked the subject. I think it makes me think about technology and learning languages. It was great, and I'm very happy to meet you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Luiz, for stay here with me again, and I hope see you in the other immersion. And you, Christian, how was this conversation? What did you learn in this immersion? Tell me, please.
So for me, it's always nice to talk about learning languages. It's so important, even more if we combine it with technology. That is my field, so I enjoy this kind of topics. Something I learned, I already created directly for the link that campus has shared with us. I'm gonna try to use this translator because I hate Google Translator, but it's the only one that I know. So I'm gonna try to use the other one. Yeah, and it's always a pleasure to new people and know more about their English journey, about their experiences. Yeah, that's it. It's always really nice to share our experiences.
Oh, thank you so much, Christian, for to stay here with me. Guys, I put in the chat the survey. You can share your opinion about this conversation or suggestion or a new topics for to discuss in the other immersion with me, okay? So, thank you so much for this time. I enjoy a lot. Thank you, Luiz, Campos, and Christian. I hope see you in the other opportunity. Okay, guys. Have a great day, yeah, because it's early.
Great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.